How's it hanging? It's Web Studios here.
And today we're going to be talking about this.
So for 2.5, almost 3 years, you guys have just seen this angle. But now, we're going to show you everything. Alright everybody, this is our studio. We've been using it forever and it's been improved so many times. I mean, we have things like this lamp that we've had forever. We like to have a candle lit most of the time, leather and brandy. We have so many Legos. We're both obsessed with Legos. The main attraction for Legos is, of course, these two guys. I wonder if they look familiar at all. And there's just a ton of stuff from our previous videos. This has been here for as long as I can remember. It's, of course, Captain America. We have an alarm clock I've had for a few recent videos. We have these two batons, which you might remember from a video that performed horribly. It's okay, I'm not bitter about that. We have a few comic books and a few things. This has a ton of our scripts in it. This has the ranking of the live-action Spider-Man suits, which is a massive script in comparison to what we normally do. We, of course, have unboxings. This is a little sneak peek if you guys want to read that. Of course, we have one of the most recent ones and something I can't show you yet. However, if you guys can figure out what suit we will be unboxing next, let us know in the comments below. We have Captain America, signed by Reb Brown, who played him in the 70s. I've had that for a while. There's a review on the channel for that. Of course, my even more Legos. We have the Daily Bugle, which there is a video on. We might have deleted it, I don't remember, but it exists. We got the Sanctum, which we don't have a video on, but let us know if you'd like to watch a video on that, because we do modify most of our builds. A build that is completely original is this airport battle. It isn't completely done. However, I have been working on it for a few months now. I just am too cheap to buy any of the stuff, so I haven't purchased anything for it yet, except for the Giant Man. Up here is where I have some more expensive possessions, but also stuff that I can't really fit on my desk. Like, of course, the Oscar statue I have, the Thing action figure. This guy right here is worth over $100. Yeah, pretty expensive. I'm glad I was able to get him. I, of course, have a few stuffed animals, one of which is Albert Einstein. And I have a picture of Spider-Man made completely out of candy wrappers. It's also very neat. We, of course, have Reed Richards, one of my favorite superheroes, next to MODOK, Pokemon, 2 80s video games, a Jane Foster, What If She Had Found the Hammer. It's a comic book, and it's worth quite a bit, actually. We have a hoverboard from Back to the Future, which a lot of you guys might not know is one of my favorite movie trilogies of all time. Right next to that, of course, we have the DeLorean, and Duff Beer in a bubblegum ping pong battle. So, of course, we have a ton of pictures up here. We have the Subscribe to Spidey, which you can barely see in our videos now. And that was painted, I believe, with spray paint, and I'm pretty sure I got it in New York. I have my Funko Pop addiction, which is growing quite a bit. We don't need to talk about that, though. Here is a ton of stuff that I get from vacations I go on. I just like to get little statues, more Funko Pops, and then a John Wesley Shipp Jr. signed Flash action figure, which is a very neat thing to have due to the fact that I met him, which is always a cool story. Then, of course, Spider-Man picture, same style as Captain America. We have comic book Avengers, another Spider-Man, and we're finally getting into some Star Wars with the Millennium Falcon picture, manliness perfected, as I'm sure you guys noticed. And then we have these 3 Spider-Man pictures, which are cool in my opinion, one of which is our channel icon, which is really neat. And then the other 2 have been featured in photo shoot videos. This one is probably my personal favorite due to the fact that it is just a very neatly framed video. We have even more Star Wars stuff with a blueprint map of the Death Star, and then just a few extra pictures. Alright, so here's a great showcase of some of my Star Wars stuff. I have a lot of lightsabers. They're all average sized, unfortunately. However, I do think that they're pretty nice looking. We've, of course, got Baby Yoda. We have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figure, and that Rocky that you see next to a rock is actually from where he did the running up the steps, because it was broken and there were just pieces of granite on the floor, so I may or may not have taken one. Don't tell the police. A ton of other stuff. That Peter Pan statue is when I played him in a play. We have horror stuff now. The Jason you guys have seen on the channel before. I don't think you've seen Chucky or Michael Myers, but they're all incredibly neat things to have in my collection, and I'm very happy that I own them. That's about it for the shelves, except for all my Legos, which we may or may not make a video on later if you guys are willing to watch. It's pretty simple. I've had most of these for a while, and I think they're very neat. So here you can see is my obsession with cassettes and cassette players. This isn't from the 80s, however, it is pretty old, but these cassettes are brand new. I've been recording some of my own songs on them because I really enjoy listening to them, as it's incredibly bass heavy and not like anything you really hear on digital anymore. I have two handheld players. Both of them are pretty broken. However, if I ever wanted to do a Star-Lord costume, I'm pretty much set with that, which may or may not be a hint. It isn't for our next suit, however, I can guarantee you we've been thinking about it. So that leads us back to the area. However, this is what we used to film on. As you can see, it isn't janky in the slightest. It's very nice, totally. It did not cost like $20 from Walmart. We have a very advanced lighting setup here, as I'm sure you guys can tell. It was very expensive. I think I ended up spending like $5 on it. However, that's expensive for us considering all profit we spend on Spider-Man suits and Legos. So if you guys wouldn't mind paying us, that'd be nice. Just like send us some stuff.
So guys, that was our setup. There's going to be a hint in the video towards our future suit, which we don't know if it's coming in yet, but it will be eventually.
I really hope that you guys enjoyed looking at our studio, as we don't normally show stuff like this. However, it's very fun for us to show you guys behind the scenes stuff, and we really hope that you guys like it. And we really tried to like be more personal with this video because we normally aren't.
Check out our Instagram and our Patreon in the links below. They're really just help out the channel, and it's other ways to see our content. Make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what you think of our studio and any kind of suggestions or stuff you guys might have.
Don't forget to also leave a comment below, which will get pinned and a shout out in the next video if you guys get it correct as to what the hint to the suit was.
Remember,
with great power comes great responsibility.
Have a nice day.